ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to another live stream. Hello, DNH. Welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Why do I have a... No. Why do I have this a message all of a sudden? No, we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Hello, welcome. Hello, Guts. Welcome in. I'm doing well. How about you? You know, it's Tuesday. Tomorrow is a scary day for me. We'll see if I end up doing a stream tomorrow. I'm like 90% chance yes, but if I'm feeling a shit, then no. Tomorrow is my interview. Yeah. So, yeah. So, you know, I need to prepare for that. I'll be doing that, you know, tonight, tomorrow morning. By preparing, I mean mostly just reading up on the company, you know, making sure that, you know, I don't come in being like, so what do you do again? Why am I interviewing it? Right? You don't want to be that guy. You want to be prepared. You want to know who they are, what they're doing, and be able to ask questions regarding it and all that good stuff. So, yeah. But that's tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So it'll probably go, you know, 30 minutes, an hour. Now, stream is usually at 6. That's what I'm saying. 90% chance there's going to be a stream tomorrow. But if something happens and either it gets prolonged, we need to reschedule later, or I feel so shit after it that I think I fucked up, then maybe it'll be canceled. But then I'll let you guys know in the Discord. But I doubt it. I'm just throwing that as a possibility. And of course, as soon as I start streaming, all day, my light locker hangs there. All day, there's no issues. But when the sun is there, you know what it is? It's because it heats up so much, I think, that the two-sided, you know, sticky tape, I guess. It's Velcro, but it has sticky sides. I think it literally just melts off from the heat of the sun. And that's why during this time, when the sun is in the way, That's when it decides to fall every time. I'll deal with it later once in the way. Well, thanks, the guts. Yeah, 4K subs. Yeah. It's the highest amount of subs I ever had, so that is awesome. You know, let's have that be higher now. First 4K, then 40K. I think that's how it works in order, right? You don't go, you go past 5K, you just go right to 40. It's a zero. Zero's nothing, right? Should be simple. And there goes the entire light blocker. I'll deal with it later. I'll deal with it. 1K, 10K, and so on. Yeah, but we're not celebrating 4K, so, you know, we passed through it. Yeah, we hit 2K pretty much New Year's. So, actually, when the hell did I start my channel? Anyone know when I started my channel? I just realized that actually, when the hell did I... Wait. I actually don't know when I started my channel. What is it? July 6th. So July 5th. I started. So we're actually about a month away from a year. So wow, it's gonna be a year in a month's time. Holy crap. Holy crap. Well then. Yeah, yeah, I'll sub at 10K when that comes. Yeah. I don't know. Did I do well in a year? I think I did okay in a year, considering. First video that you watched was 8 months ago? Wow, yeah. That's kind of crazy. That's been a year, almost. Yeah, so come what? In a month? Yeah, I guess I go to June. Yeah, I'll be on a Wednesday or so. Wednesday, Thursday will be my 1 year in June. The first Wednesday, Thursday. Cool. I mean, I guess. But we're not here to talk about numbers, although we can. 7 months ago, calling it. That's really awesome. Thanks for the video. You're welcome. Glad you enjoyed and stuck around. Yeah. The plans for today are as follows. Make a second level. We want to, when we complete a level, we want to load a second level that has this guy, or I guess this guy, as the boss in that, and when you then we go from there. So we need to first set up where we create us a new dungeon setup. Let's actually just write it all out. So actually I'll just do MS Paint. So what are we doing? So we need a new level or a new new dungeon layout. I'll make it +1 in terms of room length. So every one that you go down will have like an additional +1 in room length. Then we need to once we have that, we take on boss kill. Currently, it does the game over. What I'm gonna need to do is on boss kill, if X level, then load or end. So we're going to keep track of the level the player is in. So we're going to do that. And then once this is working, once we have a 2-piece setup there, what we want to do is then keep card collection. Right, because when we go to the next level, if your card collection goes away, well, that's bad. So let's start with the number 1. Dungeon layout. And that's actually going to be a very simple one. I'm going to need to do a different boss room for this guy. So I'll make it easier on myself. I'm just going to modify the current one just for now. So I duplicate. I press Control D. You can tell by the fact that my frame rate went down that it was really chugging, thinking about how do you duplicate this. So for this one, what I'm going to do is let's just kill all of this. I'll basically make it so for now there's no holes here. But I will have some more pillars. That's the entrance. Sure. Something like that. And then we want to place in you in here. Uh, 2,500. Is that the... Wait, is that the middle? No. That's fine. So here he will be, and if we just go ahead and quickly just play here. There he is. And all navigation set up. Looks good. And I also need to then remove all these jumping points. Because they no longer make sense. These as well. Basically, we'll just clean up the ones that are here. Because they were originally designed to jump over the holes. And then we'll set up the new layout, which should be relatively easy. Again, I'm just going to reuse the one I have, swap out the boss room, and modify just a little bit of that layout to be a little bit larger. Hey, JJ Ford, welcome in. Best way to light a scene in Unreal 5? Using lights. What do you mean, best way to light it? Using lights? You got 2.5D game 2? Nice! Cool. What's it about? Okay. This out of the way, so it's not right up against it. What type of lights? I mean, what kind of lights do you have in your level? Do you have torch lights? Then probably point lights. Do you have top beams? Probably area lights. What kind of lights is it being lit by? You put lights in where it makes sense. You don't, unless you're doing like cinematic lighting, and then everything's thrown out the window when you're trying to add rim lights and things of that nature. Then it's like use point lights or whatever you want for rim lights. It doesn't matter. It's not realistic in that regard anyway. But if you want like realistic lighting, then you put what kind of lighting is it lit by, and then you put that light in there. Or if you want stylized lighting, you go with that. Yeah, it all depends on what you're trying to achieve. Okay. Looking good. Okay, so let's go with our dungeon. So we need a dungeon graph level 2. Okay. I'm also going to need to get a new module. Level 2. And here, where's our boss room? Here's our boss room, and we just need to swap this one out. To get it. Everything will be the same in terms of everything will be the same in terms of room layout for now. But we're going to take this. So this one is path size of 7. We're going to make it 8. And then instead of 1 to 3, for this one will be 1 to 4. This is main to main. It'll be 2 to 4. And then 1 through 3. Create the item room. Finalize the graph. Aren't point lights powerful resources? What do you mean? Bake your lighting, and then it doesn't matter what you use. If everything's baked, it's all baked. It doesn't matter. If you're talking, dynamic lights, then you should still use what is correct for your object. If you have a light bulb emits light in all directions, right? In all directions. You're not going to put a spotlight there. It doesn't make sense. Right? So you'd use a point light there. You're not going to put an area light there because it's not area. It's a single point that emits an, right? You use what makes sense for what you're doing. Lights are just a tool. You got to use the right tool for the job. That's basically it. What are the downsides of baking your lights? Reflections. Not anymore. With 5.4, or 5.3, 5.4, right? You can have lumen reflections. So not even that anymore. The downside is your characters or any dynamic lighting or any dynamic objects will not have cast shadows because they don't cast dynamic shadows. There's baked lighting. That's the downside. Like, they'll still be lit, but it's using volumetric lighting. So they won't cast shadows. If you want shadows, you need dynamic shadows. Yep. There's light linking in Unreal. I don't remember either light linking only worked with dynamic lights, or I think light linking only works with dynamic lights. So theoretically, if that's the case, you could bake everything and then add a character light that follows him around to just always have a shadow from the character by linking, or just linking only certain things to use it. And then, but again, then it still needs to be a movable light, right? But most games use static lighting. And also, if I go let's see if I can pull up what's a good old school 3D game. I looked up old school 3D game. There's a game called Old School. That is not helpful. That is not what I meant, Steam. That is that is not what I meant. Okay. Well, let's just look up Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein 3D. Not that. Why? If that one doesn't have... Okay, that one's too old. It doesn't have shadows. But a lot of times, shadows, unlike those old school games... What's another one? Yeah, a 3D Mario game might have it. The kind of shadows I'm talking about. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. So this is 3D Mario, right? Well, you can have, right, he is casting a shadow. It is the shape of him. Like, these are the shapes of the characters. But a lot of times, right, this happens to, the head happens to be a circle, but a lot of times in those old games, they would just have like a shape for the shadow. It wouldn't match what it actually is. So in this case, they're all dynamically lit with their shadow, matching. Like everything matches. But you could, if you want to do like fake shadows, put like a decal. And just whenever the character moved, it will just appear as there's the shadow underneath them always. It'll just be a static shape. Yeah, there's probably some much better examples, but I mean, a brain fart. I'm thinking of good, like old games that yeah, because the Wolfenstein and Doom games are way too old. Basically, they have any kind of shadows. It's a little bit after that, but yeah, effectively it's the faked shadows. Can I find anything quick? Probably not. And also, depending on like what you're trying to do, you can also use another 3D program to like bake the shadows onto a texture map and then put that on there, right? You know, all sorts of options. Okay, so this is the shape that we're going with, right? It's effectively the same thing, but now it is slightly larger. So we're gonna go to maps. I'm going to take our dungeon and dungeon level 2. And the difference is here. Graph 2 and graph 2. Okay, so now this should be set up. So now we need to do, we need to keep track of the level the character is in. So we should do that in the game mode. So let's make a new variable called current. I want to do current level, or current dungeon level. And then I'm gonna do total dungeon levels. So the total dungeon levels will be 2. By default, the current dungeon level will be 1. And then we can control the total dungeon levels if we need to. Okay, so we need a function load new level, or load, not new level, load next level. And here we need to get the current dungeon level and switch on int. No default, starting at 1. So load level instance, not by name. Load level. Is it instance? By object reference? I'm not loading level instance. I just want to load level. Is it low level instance? It's not low. It's not. I'm not trying to do level streaming. I can check this in my UI. Open level. It's not load level, it's open level. Small little word change makes all the difference. Okay, so we want to go ahead and go to our maps. So dungeon, I'll rename this L dungeon. Level 1 and 2. And we can always swap this out. And also, that means we need to go to that UI. This is updated automatically. We could do this through the game mode, but I think it's fine. Oh, also, load next level. What I need to do is increment this first. Because it's next level, not current level. holy crap. Hello, Rory. Welcome in. You had a bad day in the office? I'm sorry to hear that. Well, we're gonna try and make it better here. You can watch Dum Dum try to make a game and fail after the ads.
Pausing for ads.
It'll be better after the ads. What timing? What timing? Well, I'm glad you think so. Holy crap. So, today, we're drinking some good old hydrochloric acid. Seemed like a good one to start the day with. I mean, end the day with. It's not starting at all. Good for some piranha solution? Wait, I'm sorry. What do you mean piranha solution? What does hydrochloric acid have to do with piranhas? Or is that just the name of a solution? Did I miss something? Wait. Is it the new free pack? Oh wait, it's the new month. No, hydrochloric acid is used in the production of like chlorides, fertilizers, dyes. It's used in like photography, rubber industries. It's like it's a chemical used for many things. I did not see these yet. And also ads are done, so. There's a fish school thingy? I don't know about that one. So we got modular Sci4, indoor, outdoor. Here, I'll just quickly just do this. What do we have? Replicated grab system. I mean, cool. I'm not doing multiplayer, so that's not. Advanced flock system. That's interesting. Sci-fi. This is cool. You know what's funny? I think this environment would have been so good on some of the Star Trek things that we worked on. At least this landscape and everything. What is Tokyo stylized environment? I mean, yeah, this is like I feel like this is like for an anime, like anime style game. It is definitely stylized, right? It's not realistic. It's kind of minimal in that regard. But I could see this being like used in anime. This one I'm interested in. That is actually pretty cool. Fish school thingy? Yeah. That's pretty cool. I have no use for it at the current moment. But that is very cool. Unless I put in a mob that summons bees. And then maybe I will use it and just have a swarm of bees. Yeah, this is whatever, just because, again, it's nice that it's replicated, but because I'm not doing multiplayer, a grab solution, and I'm not doing first person. And third person's relatively simple. Or first person's relatively simple. The other replication. What is this? 6 maps, supposedly. Some neon. Eh. Eh. This one's I guess it's nice to have. It's free. But it's nothing like it's nothing to. Yeah. There's some issues. Cool, but there's assets for people to grab. I probably won't be using this one either. So out of all these, I'll probably maybe I'll use this one. But yeah, I'll check it out. Like check out after the stream. Okay. So we have load next level. So let's go to our characters. And basically what we need to do is on death. I believe it's actually on BP enemy that I have this set up. Yeah, if it has... Okay, here, if it has the boss tag, I can just cast to it. Yeah, cast to game mode. Then get total dungeon levels. And actually, let's make a new function. Is at final level. Or yeah, that's fine. We're just gonna take is the current level. Equal to okay, so we just need to know if we need to load the next level or not. Is at final level. So if we are at the final level, we're doing game over. If we're not, then we go load next level. And I no longer need to have this be a interface. Okay. So tonight we're working on getting a second level working. So when you kill the boss on the first level, it should load you into the second level. And when you kill the boss on the second level, it should be game over at that point. How do you pick up swords or tools? In my game specifically, or is that like a general question? What? Can you elaborate? In my game, you're gonna have the option of select the weapon before the game, like the run starts. Okay, the sun is finally coming into the darn through the window because because my blocker is no longer blocking. See that? The devil. It's the worst. You know what I want? I want to own, and maybe you guys know of one like this, where I can just put something that just sits on the ground, and I can just like easily like pull it up, like make it super tall, and then it's just a light blocker. That's what I want. But I couldn't find anything that like that isn't like. I mean, there's like, they're like tall tripods, right? But then they're always standing up, and they're not collapsible easily. So, how do you equip your weapon to your character at the start? I just have it be on him by default at the start. So my character just has it equipped. So if I open up my player, yeah, and just come here to, or rather come here. Yeah, here it is. It's just equipped by default. I can swap this. I can make this something else by default. But at the current moment, yeah, it is my greatsword. And so if I go, for example, to my testing level, right, there's my weapon, but if I like come here, this is to pick up something else. Now I'm shooting these. If I come here, then I have the shapeshifter. Come on, give me the other ones. Give me another one. There we go. Jeez. There were 3 options, and he kept giving me the same one so many times. I was starting to question what it has. But yeah, all this is doing is swapping out that that slot, and it's all based off of data assets with the same parent. And I'm basically using interfaces to ask, like, okay, what does it have? Does it have this? Does it have that? What kind of weapon is it, etc. And so I'm able to pull up the animations, whatever I need. But let me try to fix this sun thing yet again. Hold on. Okay. No more bright light on my face. Thank goodness. Is that what you want to see? GFOT. I don't know what that stands for. Um. Great effing. Outlook there. That's terrible. That's terrible. Got no, that can't be it. There's an F in there. There's an F in there. That's clearly not God. That's something else. Yeah, I set this whole system up on stream. I'm pretty sure. But basically, yeah, it all has this weapon system. Is all part of a base parent. So if here's the base weapon. It has like base atoms, some general variables that I want everything to have, and then the children have potentially different parents or different extra things, and then you get this where you can specify different things based on what it is, different projectile, different damage numbers, etc. Also, I'm realizing that the spell projectile has a damage value here, but I'm not getting the damage. I need to change the damage projectiles to work off my damage weapon value. I'm gonna put that in my to-do. Projectile damage should be based. Traditional weapon damage weapon based. Yeah, because we need to do that. Do you give someone watch time gonna watch old streams? I mean, good luck finding it. It's been a while. And as we were discussed, or was discovered earlier today during the stream, I'm a month away from a year on making content. Not on streaming. Streaming, I started... When did I start streaming? Streaming is definitely not as long. We're 11 months into actual like content creation. But if I went to videos, or I went to live streams, the oldest one is November 3rd. So, 7 months? Or it's 7 months? Yeah, so you have a little bit to go back on. Yeah, I mean... A lot of the early ones were, to be fair, material design, not game dev. Well, game dev stuff I started like in March. I think. February, March is when I started working on this game. So you actually don't have that much to go back on. Sure. Okay. But... we now have this, so this should now load us into the next level when we beat the enemy. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to let's go to my weapons. Actually, I'm gonna give myself a little bit extra damage, just a little bit. Don't worry about that number. Don't worry about that number. And we're gonna see if it works. Okay, so this should work. Here, talk to Aura. Just gonna give myself some extra power-ups. Not too many. I just really need just like lifesteal. And because it's fun, greater projectiles and stand. Oh, speed boost, yes, please. More I mean, I don't need more damage, but whatever. Leave though. So, yeah, I'm a casual 27,500 damage. Just don't worry about it. You know, it's fine. Okay, so we can just go this way. Doors unlocked. Awesome. We're basically just looking for the boss room. We're looking. Oh, there's the item room over there. So that's cool. Found the item room. Ah, here's the boss room. Look at that. Immediately we get the option to select a new card. Okay, I don't like that it loaded immediately though, to be fair. I do not like that it loaded immediately. But let's just make sure that I need to make it give it a delay. Also, the doors are unlocking like way too early, I feel like. What? Oh, come on. Why did it not let me jump? Let's test this again. Actually, hold on. Let's change the... I guess while we're here, let's go here. I'm going to just do a not Boolean here. So I can swap these around. And then I just add a... Ah, but this needs to be an event. I can put this in the event graph. Yeah, delete that. Custom event. Load next level. Add a delay. Let me just do this. There we go. And that updated automatically. Refresh. So let's do like a let's do like a 5-second delay. Let's make sure that will work. Yeah, the first trees were about the master material. Yep. Hello, 60. Welcome in. Hello, hello. I don't know what comes after 60. Couldn't even begin to read it. But I can read the 60. Welcome. Okay, so now let's not just kill ourselves immediately by just jumping off. We're just I want... Just give me a lifesteal. That's really all I need. There's the boss room. Oh. What? Oh, the boss. We need to go upstairs. The rooms are... I feel like the percentage is not working correctly. Hmm. We need to get down there. We'll jump down after we open the door here. Yeah. I feel like I have the percentage in... Why did I die? Why did I die there? Did it generate it too low and I hit... Did I hit the, like, limit to go down? Oh, that's not good. I think that was one of the things, yeah, the dungeon architect guys. Yeah, the doors are unlocking way too early, so we gotta check that out. I think it's like based on 25% of... Yeah, hold on. Let's take a look. What is going on? I think it's this kill zone that's doing it. So let's do it minus 50,000 to be safe. What I should do is, if I'm falling for too long, then it'll just kill me, but it's not a good solution. Because you could be in the air. Yeah. Okay. Oh, perfect. Here's the boss room. I almost fell down. Okay. Why is he still moving? He should not be moving, but it didn't. It loaded the next level. Well, we're about to find out if it's the next level. We need to go find the boss room. Also, yeah, we see the characters above. I gotta figure out what to do with that. I don't know what to do about the characters. Okay, let's continue. Where's the boss room? That's all we care about. Also, where's my lifesteal? There we go. Back to full health. Like, I don't want to die. Yeah, that should be at 100% room. Something's going on. Also, I thought we fixed this door thing, this wall thing. Well, I can't see where I'm going. Oh, this is great. I can't see anything. Why? What? How is it? I think it's this. I think this is the room configuration. Nope. We even set it up where it will, after a moment, it will set them to be invisible. How is it still making them not invisible? This is something I need to probably ping the... What's it called? The plugin developer on. Problem is he hasn't released the actual. Well, I mean, he submitted to Epic, but it hasn't come out yet. So I have the early version of it. So not the early version, but the official version. Just I can't go asking in the Discord. I have to ask him directly. Oh, ads time. Okay. Well, ads are going. I'm gonna try to make my way to the second room. I'm trying to find my way to the boss room. Should not be. Things are broken. Yeah, like this, right? Why are those invisible? They're supposed to be hidden in game. That is really weird. Why the hidden in game objects stop being hidden in game? Oh, there's the boss room. Okay. Okay, well, wait for the ads to finish before going to the room. So weird. Yeah, if hidden in game isn't loading properly, that's a big problem. And it's not like it's not even loading. It's not even being set because we're setting it afterwards as well as an override for this. So weird. Okay, but here's the boss. I can't see where I'm going. Okay, I'm avoiding all the holes. Bam. He should not be able to move. Also, that room also isn't. Also had its walls not properly generate. Okay, can we make it to the boss room finally? If effectively like unlimited damage cannot make it to the second boss room. That's a testament to how bad I am, and nothing else. Where is this boss room? Also, do I not have life? I don't have life leech. Where is it? Oh, I passed on life leech, so it's not here anymore. Oh, okay. Oh, there's the boss room, though. Found the boss room. We just need to survive to the boss room. Okay. Who's in this boss room? Yay! It's the correct boss room and a correct boss. And he's using the correct abilities. There should not be a... That's a problem. Why did it load again? Also, this should go here. If current dungeon level... Oh, I'm not incrementing... Well, no, I am incrementing it. I am incrementing it. I'm incrementing it here. Let's do a little print string. Or, print text. What does this say? I want to, format text, and I want to say, current level. And, is at last level. So, current level, last level. I'll make this nice and bright for like 10 seconds. Okay, we have to go through this again. It's fine. Okay. Where is the boss? Okay, I see more rooms down below. That's probably where I need to go. Oh, well, I found the item room. I guess, yay. Sure. Okay, made it in here. Where's the boss room? Bossy! Boss! Please? Is it this way? Where is he? No, I was here. Oh God. I'm looking also on the minimap. Can we spot him also on the minimap? This way. Up. Oh, I think I see him on the minimap. Go away. I think I see him on the minimap. Yes, I do. Okay. Hi, boss. Phew. Big splatter. Now that is working, which is great. Okay. Current level 1 is at last level false. Okay. That is correct still. It's a little speed boost. Ah, so there's the boss room. How do we get there? At least we see the boss room now. Can I jump? Do I risk jumping over? I think I can do it. Okay. Bam. Current level 1 is at last level false. The current level didn't get saved? Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. It's because it's not. We need to create the game instance. When the level is loaded, the game mode is also reset. So yeah, I was going to do it, set it up for the collection and all that to retain, but obviously that variable is also not retaining. That makes sense. That makes sense. So we need a new game instance. Do I have... Open class. Game instance. PP game instance. And I believe we set that here. Yep. Okay. So we're going to need to store current dungeon level. This is an int. We're also going to need to store our current weapon. What's it under? PDA base weapon. Okay. We also need to store some other stuff from the game mode. Sort of like collected cards. As card info. Okay, an array. We also need to store the gameplay tag container. So what I'm going to do is put this under player. This under game mode. So we have them separated out. And then I'll run a create two functions. One is set player variables. So tags. So we're gonna set the gameplay tags. And then we also need to get current weapon. We set the current weapon. I think that's all we need here. And then we need to set game mode variables. We're going to do the same thing, basically. Okay. Now, I also want to get player variables and get game mode variables, because we need to load these up on launch. So this in category player. As part of the game mode. Okay. So for getting the player variables, we need to grab you and you. Okay, we just pull this up. And then we do the same thing for the game mode variables. Okay. So let's start with just testing it on the game mode. So we need to do is we need to load this up. Let's scooch this over. Probably don't need that anymore. It's all the old system. And this is not the also this is just this is not needed anymore, but I'll keep that there. Okay. I'm going to check if the current dungeon level is greater than 1. Because we're only going to need to load this when it's greater than 1. If it is, get game instance, cast to EP game instance. Get game mode variables. Set the current dungeon level and set the selected cards. Okay. Then here it is going to increment this. Before it does the switch. Actually, this is doing on begin play. Let's move this to a variable. Promote a variable. Game instance reference. So I don't have to cast again. Set game mode variables. This is the current dungeon level. And the collected cards, go to collected cards. And then we do the load level. So this should now work for our current level. And to make sure that it's working, I'm also going to do a little print string. Current dungeon level. Not here. We're going to do print string here. To confirm that we are loading in the correct level. Okay. Let's go find the boss room. Okay. Where is he? Look, I'm looking at the minimap. Staring down. I'm gonna guess it's in... No, it's not in either of these directions. Okay. It is this way. This way? Is it up above? Shouldn't be, but could be. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay, so here's our first test. Oh, now he's not moving around. I didn't see a... I didn't see a print string. I didn't see a print string. That's a little worrying. But hopefully it's fine. Yeah, all clear. Oh, there's the boss room. Okay. Okay, and he doesn't have the death animations. That's all fine. Oh, hold on. Access none. Trying to eat. Read. Oh, interesting. So I guess I do need to cast it here. Okay, fine. That explains why I didn't print. Okay, let's scooch this over. Oh, this is not get. This is set here. Okay. Okay. Now it should work. Maybe. I just looked at my webcam. how bright that is. Hey, Atlantica, welcome in. How did I make the pillars partially fade by the distance from the camera? There's a lot of tutorials on YouTube on how to do that. I followed one of them, basically. Look into occlusion culling or camera masking on YouTube. It's not occlusion culling. Camera masking? Just camera masking, we'll get it. Yeah. Camera masking, and here as you see, you have a bunch of different ones. The base is always the same. It's not perfect, it has issues. Like, ideally, I'll probably swap out the version, but that's like way down the line. For now, we just need it to work. And no, I'm not in a studio. It's just the sun is literally my windows are literally pointed at the sun. That's why I have the sun blocker. I don't have the fabric around me. It's literally just completely blocks out the sun. Okay, one more time. Let's get to the boss. Hopefully for the last time. And this we'll know this works. Okay, here's the boss. Cam? Big splatter. Gotta love it. I didn't see a print. There's no print string. I didn't see a print string. I didn't see a print string. That's... Oh, but the boss room is right there. We just need to get past this room. At least it's a quick test. And then begin play. If the current dungeon level is greater than 1. So that means here it does not think it's greater than... No, it is thinking it's greater than 1. Because it's loading here. It is loading the correct level. 02, 01. So it is incrementing it. I'm just gonna do this. Just to be safe, that if for some reason that's an issue. And then I'm going to do a print string here. Okay. Maybe that has some effect on it for some reason. I don't know why it would, but I mean, this is definitely not as quick and easy as I mean, it's not as quick as I thought. It's pretty easy. Is there a specific size to those white grid spacing? White grid spacing. Are you talking about just these grids? That's just the default material that I'm using. I think it's like 50 units, I think, is a square. It's like one of blue square, lighter blue square is, I think those are all 50 units. But it's not like I specifically designed it that way. It's just, the material is just set to be grids, and that's what I'm using. Can we find the way to the boss? Oh, ads time.
Ads are here. Pausing
Okay,
for ads.
lads are going. Let's see if you can find the darn boss. Come on, boss. Where are you? Gotta be our... Okay, we found the item room. That's cool, I guess. This time I'm not looking for the item room. Oh, there's the boss room. Oh, no! Ah. Mm-hmm. It's fine, it's fine. You know, I meant to do that. You know, it's yeah, it's totally meant to do that. Yep. Oh, found the boss room though. Okay. Okay. Hi, boss. Goodbye, boss. Okay. Print. 2. Okay. It printed 2. It just didn't like the fact that I was, for some reason, loading it like not just like plugged in. Because it was named the same, so maybe it was confused. That's my guess. Because it was named the same, it was confused. Oh, and there's the boss room over there. Okay, let's make it all the way through. Don't care about you guys. Just kill enough. There we go. Okay. It's unlocked. I'm not even jumping across. I'm not taking chances. I just need this test to finish. Okay, boss room. No! Why? It said 2. It was correct in saying 2. Hey, Tommy, welcome in. The learning curve is unreal. A learning curve on Unreal, I think, isn't... it might be, like, overwhelming. Like, because that can do so many different things. But I found, like, at least for me, I found it to be very intuitive. But I started also much earlier. So... it's probably not a accurate assessment of how it is now. But I started like very early on. Like I was doing UDK, like learning UDK early. So I probably am not the best judge on that. Oh, I see the... Okay, there's the boss room. It loaded level 2 again. So let's also... why are those rooms, again, have... Okay. Okay, what happens if I kill him again? So this is happening. Oh, I know why this is happening. And it's because I'm stupid. I figured out the problem, and it's my own stupidity. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Not me. Trying to make a 2.5D snowboard game? Nice. Yeah, right now I bumped up my damage output to 1,000 times higher so we can test something. Normally you don't one-shot enemies. So I figured out I just realized what the problem is, and this problem is my own stupidity. The reason why this never triggers is because of this. And if I come here, do you guys see the problem with this? I'll give you a moment if you can see if you guys can figure out what the problem is, because that's where the problem is. You like to keep your blueprints organized? Yeah, that's keep everything organized. It's gonna help you in the long run. You used to have spaghetti gables? Yeah. Whenever you have like something running like in 20 different locations, make it a function and plug it in multiple places. So much better. So the problem that we have here is this current dungeon level. It says if it's greater than 1, but I don't know if it's greater than 1 till here. So it's never greater than 1. It's literally never greater than 1. It'll never trigger this. So you need to do this, and then here, dungeon level default will be 1. Yep. That's the problem. So it literally would never... Yeah, so now it prints 1. Because it's reading it. So now, if we just go through this place real quick. Where's the boss? Just try to find the boss room as quickly as possible. Where's the boss room? It's not here. Give me also... Here, boss room. Here, boss. Whenever I'm trying to find it, I never do. Oh god, not this again. You know what it is? I think these are the rooms that when they get unloaded and then reloaded again. I think these are the rooms that were unloaded and now got reloaded. So there's the boss room, but It's so hard to tell where the hell to go. To get to the, okay. Get to the boss room. Can please? At least I think we're making progress in figuring out what's causing that or why that is. So now that says 2, which is correct. If I press tab here, my collection did get passed through. I don't actually have these abilities right now, by the way. Even though it says I do, I don't. But that's fine. You know what? I just thought of a good way of making it so I don't see enemies from other rooms. Maybe when I leave the room, I should just make them invisible. And when I re-enter the room, I make them visible again. Yeah, like my life leech isn't working, as you see. Oh, there's the boss room. Okay. Okay. Please. Game over. Yeah! God damn it. Oh, stupidity strikes again. Oh. God. It works. It works now. Yeah. Okay. So now we need to make it so the current weapon, I'm going to give myself the great sword by default. This will just have player by default. Okay. So my character on begin play or on load, which is event possessed, I think, for me. I can do it here. Don't I have an event possessed? Oh, this is the action character, not my character. Oh, wait. Sometimes you can't delete it after you make it. This bug is annoying. Open it. There we go. Now it's gone. I meant to open up my character. I'm possessed. There we go. So get game instance. Cast to BP game instance. Get player variables. Okay. This should now mean that when we actually go into the new level, all our power-ups should stay. Once I tell it to actually save it, because I'm not telling it to save it. When do we save it? I think we do it in the game mode here. We don't need this anymore. We need to do it here. We need to get the player information. Do I have the player info? I don't. I have no like good save state of where the player is because the player kills the boss. But I can't just take the damage dealer of whoever kills the boss because the boss can die through something else. Potentially, and not have the link. There could be some other fuzziness. So I could just get player pawn. What, I didn't want to do this. Set their variables. This is gonna cast again, is it? Is it? I think it's gonna cast, effectively cast again, second time. If I do it this way, so how to put variable. Oh. Thanks. Make sure that doesn't cast again. Okay, so from here, from the character, we need to get gameplay tags and get weapon info. Okay. So now, when we try this, we should have everything. So let's do a perfect lifesteal. So we're gonna do something to make it very abundant if we have it or not. Let's do, let's give myself a speed boost, yeah. Cleave, orbiting orbs. Toxic aura. Okay, so this should be very easy. I had to jump in the one direction I put a wall. Out of every direction I could have jumped and went, I picked the one with the wall in front of me. My own stupidity knows no bounds. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's, yeah, everything's fine. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Now let's try this again. Just get to the boss. It's a one-way door. Boss room, where are you, boss room? I basically went around, didn't I? That did not go where I thought it was going to go. Okay, one more time. Through this room. Oh, there's the boss room. Yeah. So I think it's to do with loading and unloading the room. When it unloads, this is what happens. I need to figure out how to prevent that, though. Okay. We're in the new room. So if I pick up... Mini shockwave. We don't have the effects because even though I have the tags, and we can check if I have the lifesteal effect. Yeah, I have the lifesteal effect, but the effects that I had on me are gone. And that makes sense. So basically, when we get this, I need to run this. No, I don't need to. Yeah, I need to do this. Activate cards by tag. Okay. So after this, break the container for each loop. Activate cards by tag. So this should now give me the effects that we're looking for, right? Because we still had the tags, and the tags did allow for some things, but I lost my effects. And we want to make sure we keep those effects. That's very important to us. Okay, we have Toxic Aura. Orbiting Orbs is gone from here. That's fine. Let's give lifesteal, and that's all we need to do for test. Tags, game tags. Yeah, game tags. It was literally game tags. Boss room. Where's our boss room? There's the item room. That's great and all. I'm looking for the item room this time. Let's go downstairs. You knew it. What gave it away? Was it the fact that I was dragging out something called gameplay tags to do something? Or was it the fact that I said the words gameplay tags? What gave it away? How did you figure out this? Yep, there's our problem with sight again. Yeah, okay. So at least we figured out why that's or like when that happens. It happens specifically when a room gets unloaded and then loaded in again. And I'm just going off of the mini map. Okay, that worked. Okay, load the next one, please. Cleave. Aha, look at that. My effect is all there. I should have picked something here that modifies things, but it should carry over. I should test it to make sure that the speed and all that carries over. It should. It should. Because I'm now applying all my effects when they happen. Okay. Okay, so it's working now. It's loading in properly. Now, let's fix some bugs. Starting with the fact that why do I have to kill so few enemies? For it to open the doors. I feel like the number is backwards. Control roots. Close doors. Shut doors. Open doors. If enemies defuse. Total blood level. Blah, blah, blah. Percent of blood to open doors. Oh, I see. If this is less or equal. Yeah. So this needs to be... Because obviously if this is 100%, this checks correctly. This is always less. So we need to make sure that this number is less or equal to this number. So if I put 0.75 here, oh, no. No, I'm having a brain fart. This will be starting, let's say, if this is 1, and I need it to be 0.75. If I put this, it'll be 475, 75% of this. This gets reduced over time. So when this number... Yeah, so instead of this, is divide then, and then... It's not 1 minus that I need. Is it 1 minus? Yeah, it's 1 minus. So if this is 0.75, if this is 75%, this becomes 0.25, and then it's correct. There we go. Is there a 1 minus? No, there's no 1 minus node here. There is in materials, but there's not in blueprints. Fair enough. Okay, so that fixes that issue. Now, again, we had this force hidden walls, but for some reason it's not working. So I wonder if there's a way of forcing it. Question is, why is it becoming not hidden, right? It's not the fact that it's... Let me see if I can find anything in Google just real quick on low level. Low level instance breaks hidden in game. I think it's based off. I think it's based off a level instance setup now with Unreal 5. not going to be a simple thing to find. Because the way I believe Dungeon Architect works now is it uses level instancing to stream it all. So here's where we can do a quick test. If I just do a start level here, doesn't matter. And I want to move away from here, kind of far.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Okay. Well, I'll just move. Well, I fixed this, so I don't have to kill more of these guys to actually open the doors. Or 100% of them. Okay. Have I unloaded the room? No. Gotta go further. Further still. Give me okay. Just need to move further away. I could reduce the load distance. Oh wait, why is this one? Ah. Okay. Hold on. If I go back. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So everything that got unloaded and then reloaded now has this. So this confirms it. Okay, I'll wait for ads to finish and then we're gonna see if we can play with this. See if we can play around with this. Okay, ads are done. So what I'm going to do is here, when it's doing all this, I'm not going to do this right away. I'm going to do a for each loop. New hidden. But I need this to happen on a delay. Let's say a 1 second delay. Will this fix it? And I need to do a print string here. Say hidden wall. This will print multiple times, so it should be very noticeable when this triggers. Okay. Basically, whenever it loads a new room, what did I pick up? I picked up the freaking... I wasn't even looking what I was pressing for the pickup. And I picked up the one thing that's like super annoying with melee. Okay, let me give myself range then. Where's my airblade? Wait, did I have airblade as an option there so it's not available here? Mistakes were made. Whatever. Okay, so we need to go a little bit further and then we'll unload it. No. You saw nothing. You saw nothing? It all worked out fine. This is the same run. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, door's unlocked. We make it far away from here. It doesn't help that this one kind of winds in on itself. I need it to unload the level. You're struggling with making new animations? Animating is difficult. Animators like do that professionally and only animate. Like a really talented animator is just that, an animator. Because animation is one of those things that you just animate if you're an animator, for example. Because it's that like complicated. Okay. So hopefully we have now gone far enough. If we go back, okay, this might have not been a good. I need one where I can go very far easily. This way. Can we please? It's good. Get further back. They're disappearing correctly. That's all good and all. Yeah, here's hoping that that was far enough. I should. Let me go maybe this way as well to make it further. I wanted to print again. I've not seen it print again. Which is... How did I just walk off? I didn't jump. Okay, let me make my job easier. Troubleshooting this. Maps. You. Save. Visibility distance. 300. Now this should get unloaded pretty quick. Assuming that value is actually working. Is it? Yeah, it seems like it's working. Okay. So if I just go a little bit further now, get this door open, and I go back, that's interesting. This didn't print again. So that means begin play didn't trigger again. So it doesn't trigger begin play multiple times when it loads and unloads this. Okay, this is one I'm going to need to just ask in the Discord for the plugin. I don't know if it's plugin related, is the thing. But I'm not setting hidden in-game. I could turn visibility off. What if, you know what? Let's set visibility. Wait. Oh, I was doing setting actor hidden game versus setting the component hidden game. That's fine. New visibility off. I don't need this. It doesn't matter if it's. It's fine. Okay. So now, going all the way out here should unload it. I should be able to now. Oh, I need to kill more of these guys. Yep. Okay. Now I'm good. Now let's go back. Okay. Did that fix it? It's a workaround, but I think that works as a workaround. Yeah, because we're definitely far enough away. So if we go after this room to all the way back, none of those should be visible still. Aha! Workaround successful! Yeah, same bow tie. Yeah, animations are not easy. I don't know why I need to do this, but this allows me to continue working on my stuff like they're hidden in game. And yeah, and then not worry about it. That means I can leave them as, yeah, not hidden in game if I want to. I'm gonna leave them as they are, but really bizarre. But okay, that works now. Fantastic. So we've now fixed that. It works also. So we've now added in a second level that generates all our stuff, propagates through. Let's see if there's anything else that I should be pulling through between levels, just to make sure. I don't think there is. I don't believe there is. Go to game mode. Quick. Total dungeon levels. Yeah, we said that once. Collected cards. Yeah, it gets propagated through. Yeah, I think this is all fine. Yeah, okay. So that is all now working. So that means we can continue working on our boss guy. Namely, Dracothrax. This guy. Okay. This lovely guy. This very violent... No. Stop it. Stop trying. I got it. Okay, why can I still move? Okay, hold on. Why could I still rotate when I died? Movement. Check has tag. This. I need to just check I'm not dead. As long as I am not dead. Yeah, we can do this. So just confirm that is the case. Go ahead and eat me. It's fine. Yep, just munch on me. Yep, I'm very tasty, as you can tell. Why am I still able to rotate? I should have the tag defeated. Again, my tag defeated. Is it actually? It's okay. It's all false. But it should become true when after I die. Spent the rounds trying to make your character to jump, but of course it didn't look good. When you're just prototyping, when you're that early on, don't worry about the animations. Why is it still saying true? No, it's saying true. Yeah, so it's correct. It says hashtag true. And when I don't have it, I'm saying not. This should be false. Oh, it's because... it's doing this, and I still have it set up where it is based off of character movement direction. So basically here, I need to check if can move. Did I have a can move? Yeah, what happened to this? Why am I not using this right now? Block, dash, roll, airborne. When I'm stunned, can't do it. Knocked down, can't do it. Roll. That. Dash. Remove block. Basically, as long as I'm not defeated. Ability, attack. Dash can remove that. So, defeated, knocked down, or stunned. And we do this if we can move. Okay. That should work better. Not trying to make it look good. You just want to hold a hatchet, not like an idiot. I mean, what's wrong with holding it like an idiot? What are you trying to? What's the problem? I mean, holding something is relatively simple because you can just attach something to your character's like bone. You can you can attach actor to component, I believe, and you even have a socket name. You can specify. You can specify the specific bone you want to attach to, and then you're done. You need to make sure you got the bone, and you can create like fake bones in the skeleton editor, and then you can use your actual hatchet as a reference for how it's going to be positioned, and then just bam, plug it in, and you're good. I'd give you a quick demo, but actually, I mean, I could pull up my old project if you want like an actual like demo of like how it is, how the bones are set up for that. But it's really simple. If assuming that I'm understanding what the problem is. This is all looking good. You're trying to simple to chop down a tree animation, rudimentary, so you can do wood collection. So play an anime montage of you chopping the wood when you play when you press a button or something. Right? That should work. Okay, so this... Let's test to make sure this is... That I'm now not going to be able to move. You don't have the animations. Oh, okay. Well then, you don't need to have an animation for it. You can do some basic animations in Unreal if you want to. Okay, now I can't move it. Now I can't rotate it. Perfect. I don't know why I removed the can move at some point. That is now all correct. Yeah, you can do like additive animations. You can start with a base animation of just like idling or something, or like a base pose, and then you can like over time just do this. That's it. Just move your arm to the right, to the left. Just one rotation, one joint on the shoulder. Just this. That's all you need. For prototypes, that's all you need. If even that, you technically don't even need that. You could even use a cube if you wanted to for your character and not have any animations. That's what prototypes are. Oh, let me fix my damage weapon before I forget. Let's not make it 25,000 damage anymore. 25 damage. Okay. The other thing that we wanted to do before I forget, so we fixed the wall issue. We fixed the other issue with the killing of the mob percent. The other one that I wanted to do is fix the projectile damage. So I want it to be based off the weapon info damage. So if I go to projectile base, this damage right, This shouldn't be special attack damage. This should just be damage. So you know, yeah, this should just be damage. Or let me go to here. This execute projectile attack. Only actor. Projectile class. I don't have. I don't have damage here even as a thing. Oh, this is not exposed. Oh, this is just hard-coded right now. Delete that. This is hard-coded by the damage type. Okay, I understand. Get owning actor. Get weapon ammo info. Get damage. Oh no, this is to. No. So I can override the damage if it's above 0. I'm just thinking because I might use enemies' abilities or enemies' attacks. So, okay. What I can do is... check hashtag. I can do it based on whether it's the player. If it's the player, then I don't even need this. I just leave this as blank, as 0, because I'm automatically making it based off of. If it's 0, it doesn't do special attack damage. Otherwise, it's the monster's damage for that. You got into the logic, gotta have your animations at least doing some stuff. I mean, again, like simple arm movement, just very basic stuff, just left, right. Does not need to have anything, right, to get the idea across. Once you have once everything is working, with it, you can go, okay, let's actually make this more proper animation if you want to. Again, animation isn't a simple thing, so don't expect to just okay, let me just learn animation and be good at animation in an hour. Animation is probably one of the most complicated things to do really well. You got your animation for the fist? Nice. Is that a challenge? I mean, no, but, if you want to learn animation, do it. Nothing's stopping you. when I was in college, you know, I went to a college where I majored in animation and visual effects. So basically, we also had a game design department, and one of the classes I took was animation. I wasn't great at it, like, but I knew what, like, I learned all of that. And like one of my friends at the time, like, went to become an animator.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Ads time. Yeah, I know what it's how difficult animation can be. Like, usually you're just an animator. You had a class in 2D animation, you hated it? Why'd you hate it? I took a class in 2D animation as well. Yep, it's another class I took in college. Yeah, animation isn't easy. 2D or 3D. Different skills, but more or less this, like, they have a lot of overlapping, but execution wise, right, it's different. Because you still need to understand timing and things of that nature. That's the big thing, right? You could have the same animation twice, and one is going to look like the same keyframes, but the one's going to look considerably better than another just based on timing. Come, waiting for the ads to finish, and then we're gonna try it out. You're not a good artist and the software is crap? What software? Like when I went to school, and I'll tell this after the ad so everyone hears it. Okay, ads are done. So when I went to school, I graduated college in 2011. I started in 2008. It was an accelerated college. Basically, in about 3 years, you got a bachelor's, no breaks, all like setup course. Didn't need to like set up like anything like that. But basically, for the 2D class that we took, we were doing everything in just 2D drawing, like actual pencil drawing, and then you would go take that and we scan it in and just go from there. And then you just played it through this very basic program that just said, here's the frame rate, play it. So we had like the traditional actual 2D animation, not digital. Toon Boom? I haven't heard of it, but I don't know much of the 2D like stuff. 2D drawings in a timeline with interpolation. See, yeah, we don't have any of that. It was literally 2D drawing on a piece of paper. No interpolation. And that's where we learn, right? That's where you learn like all the traditional stuff. And that's where you learn why was the frame rate of the old school drawings 12 frames per second, but it was held 2 frames at a time because that was the frame rate, 24, and anything smaller than 12, your eye would interpret, or a lot of people's eyes would interpret as a slideshow. 11 frames per second versus 12 frames per second, your eyes would see as a like individual slides versus an actual like animation. That was like the border. I wonder if I can find that. Let's see if I can. It's probably gonna be hard to find something like that. But yeah, like when I was doing the tests, if I played something, if they played something back at 11 frames per second, again, hold twos, you would see it would look like a slideshow. Like you would see, like it would not look smooth animated. It would just be image, 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 image. And as soon as you did 12, bam, it's now like smooth. Now it's not good smoothed, right? 12 frames a second isn't great, but it wasn't like individual anymore. That's the main thing. Okay. Let me actually put my weapon back to being absurd, because I want to make sure. Not base weapon. Great sword. So I'm gonna set this to be 25,000. Right, so we can one-shot this guy. Right, that's all good. But what now we want to check is if I gave myself Airblade, which is now a projectile. Oh, this needs to. Okay, I need to fix that. No, that didn't work. Oh, it's because I'm giving myself the Airblade weapon, isn't it? I'm giving myself the Airblade weapon. So if I set this to be 25,000 and the Great Sword is 25, it means I won't kill you with this. But I will with that. Okay. Okay, got it. That's fine. If they have the same base damage, that's fine. As long as they have the same base damage here, I guess they'll be okay. Okay, let's fix that movement though. Okay, I'm going to turn on Airborne again. As long as I don't have... Airborne, Frozen. Where's attacking? Attacking, blocking, dashing. Ability. And then what we're going to do is this can act. Move. I'm going to move that location. So this can check. I'm not going to do this here. I'm gonna do this. Oh, I do have this can move. Yeah, it's here. So I need to just do. Okay. So why wasn't it working then? Check has tag. Not Boolean. Yeah, so we do want this. So we set this up correctly at the beginning. But what was the problem? Now you made a level sequence. How do you put it into an animation sequence? Made a level sequence? Give me a level sequence. Like a like sequencer sequence? Not with that. That is meant for cinematics, if that's what you're referring to. If you're referring to the sequencer, that is meant for cinematics, not for like player control. You don't do it there. You need to have like an actual like, yeah, that's entirely different system for a different reason. Yeah, if you want to like have like a character animation, I mean, maybe there's a way of exporting it out of there. Like, I never looked into it, but as far as I know, there isn't. But, you know, again, I haven't like looked too deeply into it. Where do you make animation there? Maya, Blender, 3D programs. With the new Unreal, you now have access to, what's it called? The rigging tools in Unreal. It's possible to use those. What new Unreal animations? I mean, yeah, maybe using those. I don't know. I haven't looked into them enough, so I can't speak on those. You're using Control Rig? I would look into how to save those animations as animations. You might be a way of baking them out of Sequencer. That unfortunately is beyond me. I am not sure. It's not something I've looked into, unfortunately. Okay, I can rotate. Why can I still rotate? Okay, close you guys. False. Can't move. Yeah, Epic does have an amazing free contouring library. Welcome in, Gregory. Welcome. Yeah, I mean these guys are literally from Epic. I just converted them to 2D sprites in my case. It says false and can't move. So how is he rotating? On death. Set orient rotation to movement to be false. Is that the problem? Is it the orient rotation to movement that's doing this? It's possible. Yeah, if you're looking for like animations also, no, he's still rotating. How is he rotating? I'm gonna just bypass this. Just to confirm it's not that. It shouldn't be that. Yeah, it's not that. If I turn this off. Seems like it's still working in terms of movement. How is he rotating still? What is causing him to rotate? It's not this. It's not this. It's the animation blueprint. The A-directional animation blueprint doesn't care about it's the fact that my directionality is being set. I need to stop my directionality from being set. Can set directionality. Dashing, rolling, can do the frozen, can do defeated, knocked down, or stunned. I think that's the problem. If I don't do this, it should remember my last set direction, and then I shouldn't have this problem. Nom nom nom. And now, if he kills me, I cannot rotate. Yay! I'm spamming the buttons, and I'm not rotating. There we go. Yeah, so it wasn't the blueprint, it was the animation blueprint, the A-directionality. Basically, I was updating my variable that said, what is my direction? And so that was what's causing the ripple effect downward. Cool. Fixed! Yay! I love it when we fix things. I wish they weren't broken to begin with, but you know, can't win them all. Can't win them all. That's okay. Okay. Also, I just realized, doesn't Epic have a free adventure animation pack? Hold on. Randomly, I think I just remembered. Doesn't Epic have animation pack you can just grab? Go free, permanently free collection. Animation. There's advanced locomotion system. But no, that's not the one. I thought they had... Or you could just go free... animations. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna use my website to find what I'm looking for. Where is it? Here you are. Okay. So we want animations. We want free. Okay, so there's the actor core simple motions and the mocap basics. So this is probably not what you want. This might be. So what does this have, right? This has like a bunch of sitting, dancing animations. Probably won't get a lumberjack here. But this has a lot of good base animations. Does it tell you? Walking, jogging, run. Okay, this is just movement ones. But you can use these basic ones and you combine it with additive animation. Just move the arm back and forth. Again, you can layer animations on top of each other. Yes, 5.3 still. Also, I don't know if you guys knew. I learned recently that apparently Epic only lets you update 3 versions or something like that. Maybe I misunderstood, but someone was mentioning that they could only update like the last 3 versions on the marketplace. I don't know if that's accurate. I'm curious if you guys heard anything like that. Oh yeah, we also have the slight blue outline on the characters. I want to fix that too. If I go play... I don't see it here. Let's go to the actual dungeon. You know what? I don't see that outline anymore. The blue outline? It's actually gone. So maybe that's fixed somehow. Maybe there was a problem only when the camera was more zoomed in. That is a possibility. Okay, well, I guess I'm not doing that. I mean, if it's not a problem anymore, don't question it. I mean, invisible wall, someone is not disappearing. Is I mean, it's CBB. That's fine. This can go away. Okay. Tomorrow, the thing we're going to be tackling is the rest of this guy. We need to finish up because, as we saw today, right, he doesn't have a death animation. At the very least, he needs to have a death animation. Like we gotta get that going. Ouch. Ah, run away! I should like add like a never animation. New image. No. We gotta finish this guy. We need to finish this guy. Now that he's implemented into the level, the next step is to finish his stuff, finish his animations, get them implemented, and then mages. I don't want to leave him like unfinished. We finish all his animation stuff and then mages. But again, tomorrow is my interview, so 90% chance that we are having a stream tomorrow. But if anything happens, you haven't complained about C++ today. Are you getting good? Or you didn't study today? I didn't study today. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't study today. So yeah. Tomorrow, I am gonna be preparing for my interview. So lack of studying will probably happen tomorrow. Your observation skills are on point. Also, to be fair, since I have learned that I can look up stuff on ChatGPT, like things I don't know, and find out what they're called, I'm a lot less worried about not being able to find the documentation straight away, because it'll tell me the command, and then I can look up the specific wording of the command, and then that gets me to the documentation that way. So it's a lot less scary in that regard. So my plan actually is to finish, I want to finish my tutorial section that I'm doing. And then I want to make a new, start basically from scratch and redo it all without, hopefully without any help, without looking up anything from the actual course. Only do it basically through my own, because I know everything that's being done isn't difficult. I could do it with blueprints very easily, right? It was a matter of learning like how it's set up and all the syntax. So I want to, after I've gone through that section, I'm going to be like, okay, let me create it now with C++ by myself without assistance of anybody, and see if I can do it. That's my goal, and then I'll move on to the next section, obviously. So that's my course of action, because I feel a lot better now about that. And yes, thank you for the good luck in the interview. Fingers crossed. It is my first game industry interview ever. Actually, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. I have interviewed in the game industry, but that one was specifically through a friend recommendation. I wouldn't have gone to it even without it. So you know what? It's the second one ever. First one failed because I was never gone to the game industry, which is probably a good thing at the time. No. Naughty Dog I did an art test for, but I never did an interview with them. So first you need to do the interview. First you need to do an art test with Naughty Dog, and then if your art test is good, then you'll get an interview. This is one, I think it's Cryptic? Something like that is the name. Yeah, I think it's called Cryptic. Yeah, Cryptic. I think I interviewed with them at one point. I mean, back then, like, it was many years ago. Yeah, I wasn't, my game side was definitely not as good. And yeah, my knowledge base was not as good. I mean, okay, one of the interview questions I had there from their environment team, because they were trying to see what my like knowledge base was, is one their like lead environment artist asked me, what is like in the materials, when you go to materials, just pull it up for reference. Let's see. Right. He asked me what.
Here. Pausing for
Oh, god darn it. God darn ads. I should have been paying attention. Would have delayed them. I'll tell you after. Tell you after. God darn it. But yeah, it was like a full, like, long interview process, and I knew I bombed it like at the end. It was also at a time when I didn't feel like as sure of myself. It was like after I didn't have work for a long time, so yeah, it was not a good fit. I know that. They know that. That's okay. But yeah, I'll tell you one of the interview questions after the ads are done. You're feeling like that right now? Like you're not a good fit for something? That's okay. That means you got to improve. That's what I did. Right? Years later, I feel like, okay, now I'm at the place where I am far more confident, like, applying for, like, the jobs like I'd want. Back then, I applied for a job I wanted to have because I thought that's like what I want to do. It was for environment artist. That's not my, I don't think it's so much as the ads are done. It's not so much that don't doubt yourself, it's just you know your own level, right? And if you know your own level and you feel like your level isn't up to par, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. That just means you know that what you need to know. You know where the level is. That means you know what you need to do to get to that level. So that's fine. So keep learning, keep improving, and then eventually you will feel like, oh, I got to that level. Yeah, I was like that for a long time, where it was like I couldn't find work. It was very demoralizing, and eventually, like, I got something. And what really actually got me to feeling like really positive about things is actually my supervisor that I worked with in my previous job. Well, let me do whatever the hell I wanted, basically. He gave me freedom. It wasn't like, here's a task, do this task. It was like, here's what we need done. Go. I was like, thank God. Finally. And so I spent that time. That's when I started looking into things I enjoyed. Learned like advanced materials. I learned blueprints. I learned like all this stuff. And now that I learned all this stuff, like, now I feel like, okay, I no longer have that low self-esteem problem. I think that's all you need to do is just keep learning stuff. And when you've learned enough, you'll feel like, oh, I understand all this. You won't have that anymore. If you're only starting and finishing graduation, then even less reason to worry. Yeah. Yeah, don't. You're way too early on this. But one of the interview questions, well, I was saying before the ads, one of my interview questions I had that I totally got wrong is they asked me, what is metallic? And PBR, what does the metallic input actually do? To this day, I can't tell you. And in my opinion, I don't think it freaking matters what it does under the hood. I know how to use it properly. That's all. As an artist, I think that's all that matters. It's like saying, okay, here's a car. How does the engine work? I don't know how the engine works, but I can sure as hell drive it. You want me to drive it, right? You don't want me to build the engine. I'm not a programmer. Why do I care what is under the hood, what metallic does? That's so. To this day, and this has been, again, many years now. It's been like over half a decade since that interview. But like that one question, it just stood out for me when they asked me, like, because they weren't sure of my skill level and stuff. So they just asked me like, what is the metallic thing? To this day, I can't answer. I never even looked it up. I don't care. Just do not care. I know how to use it. That's all it is. If it's bare metal, you make it metallic. If it's not, you don't make it metallic. So complicated. So complicated. I'm gonna look at a cheat sheet for BB. Here, yeah, that's the thing. The way I work is I will not memorize things. I can easily Google in like 3 seconds, 5 seconds. If I can easily find that information at my fingertips, I am less incentivized to just learn it and memorize it fully. Some things you just do after time, but most time you don't. At least I don't. Hey, Stormrun, welcome in. How's it going today? But yeah, so that's why, like, to this day, I don't know what metallic is under the hood. I don't think it matters. Again, learn what it does, and if you're feeling, right, if you have low self-esteem, that just means you know where you are at and you know where to be. You know, a lot of people, like, in college, even after college, they would see like someone's like 3D piece of work, or you know, someone in the industry, and then it would look amazing because like right, they have like probably decades of experience, and they would be like, oh my god, I'm so inspired by this. And I would look at it and I would feel demotivated. Well, we're looking at the same thing, but why are they inspired and I'm demotivated? Because I know I cannot do that, potentially. But that means I know that my skill level is not there. So that just means I need to keep working. The result is the same. They're inspired, so they're gonna keep getting better, or you're demotivated, and means you know where you need to be. So you just, the result is the output path is the same. Gotta just keep improving. If you're at your landscape grass problem, you turn off mid maps. Oh, nice. Rats. Yeah, I haven't used landscape grass in forever. I used it. We tried using it on a TV show not too long ago, and the performance was so terrible on a massive landscape scale. Like it took like 10-15 minutes to just generate like a single pass of it. They were like, nope, not doing this. Painting the foliage was faster, or using PCG was just so much infinitely faster. Like, not even comparison. So, yeah, now with PCG biomes, probably gonna be that's the go-to method for it as well. Yeah. Nanite helps. So Nanite has a base cost. If all your stuff is low res, like optimized low res, then Nanite will actually increase your performance cost, not decrease it. If you basically, because Nanite has a base cost level, as soon as you turn on Nanite, like let's say it costs 10% performance, right? Well, if you had 10 million tries, you now have 2 million, and all of a sudden it can run. But if your default is 2 million tries in the level, then it's not doing anything, and you just have an extra 10% cost in performance. Right? So as long as you're utilizing Nanite to actually reduce your try counts, because you're actually working with higher res stuff, then you'll see performance benefits. As I learned from another person that I was talking with in the community, if you're using Nanite on low res things that have no way of being reduced anymore, like low res trees, you're gonna see a lower FPS or higher MS. You likely saw this. What motivates you the most? You get a lot of time in your own head and get stuck. You can't do what you do. As always, just hey, ask. if there's something like, you know, in your mind you want to know, just ask. Yeah. Yeah. So if you're doing low res, like old school games where you had everything low poly, you know, optimized, maybe don't do nanite. If you're doing because you could test nanite. You could do r dot nanite 0 or r dot nanite 1 to disable or enable nanite. Check the performance difference. See if you are actually experiencing a performance difference. Or of course you can just bulk edit like all your static meshes to be with nanite or not, because I believe r nanite 0 also makes your high res nanite meshes a lower fidelity for, so it might be better just to edit the meshes to just turn off nanite in those for testing. But yeah, if check if you actually need nanite. Don't just enable it willy-nilly. They have it on. So if I just real quick, if I, I'm wrapping up anyway. If I open up the Unreal Biomes level in 5.4. Because I want to show you. So they're using PCG. They're using low res, and they're using nanite. But there's a big but. Okay, so this is the PCG biomes. So if I do stat unit, it's kind of hard to see. I'm gonna position it where, okay, there. You could see right there. You could see the performance. So we're looking at, if I go in game mode, like 6 something on the GPU, 434, right? 6 something. The landscape is a nanite. Everything else is, but if I do r dot nanite 0 and I turn off nanite, right, all of a sudden my draw call is at 9 ms. But and GPU is higher, but here's the thing. Do you notice a difference in quality? You see how all these trees, you're seeing all of them? Let me turn it back on. And you see how all those trees just turned off? Because they're actually having it cull. They haven't turned on the preserve option for these guys. So it's possible that these guys, when you turn on the preserve foliage and you reintroduce all those tries, that the performance will be the same. So, right, because it needs to be a one-to-one comparison. Again, if I come here, you can see on these trees as I go further away, right, the leaves just disappear. So this you shouldn't do it this way unless that's okay with your system. But in this environment, nanite is helping. But again, it's helping because we're not preserving the foliage detail. So yeah, play around with that. I wonder if you can do a quick test out of curiosity. Can I navigate to this biome sample content? Can I just quickly these are all static meshes, right? Yeah. Edit selection. Perfect. Matrix. If we come here under nanite settings and I turn on preserve area, yeah, look at that. So right now with preserve area, my milliseconds is 28. This is 28. And if I turn off nanite, it's the same. It's actually 20. So right now it's 26, 27 without nanite. And if I turn on nanite, it's 26, 27. It's exactly the same. Zero difference right now. There might be difference on some other things, but the point is, right, because they're culling so many tries with nanite, it is effectively more efficient. There's some other stuff, obviously, but yeah, test it. Make sure you're comparing, you know, apples to apples, not apples to oranges. From the sequence, just select the control rig, right click, and bake animation, and create animation sequence ready for use. Oh, nice! There you go. I knew there was probably a way of doing it. I just didn't know a way because I never needed to look into it. But nice. So there you go. Bake it out, and you're good. But guys, I think that is where we're gonna call it for tonight. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. and hopefully with good news about how the interview went. Fingers crossed. You'll eventually learn the stuff. It just takes time. That's all. But yeah, thanks you guys so much for watching, and till tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye bye.